Всем привет, дорогие друзья, любимые подписчики! С вами Гидеон, и мы продолжаем проходить игру Lost Horizon. И это вторая часть моего прохождения. Ну что же, продолжим. В первой части мы остановились на том, что мы узнали, что отряд охотится за картографом, который составлял планы Тибета. И нам тоже нужно попасть туда, в Тибет. И для этого нам тоже нужны эти планы. Соответственно, нам нужно найти его первым. А в Тибет нам нужно попасть, чтобы спасти нашего друга Ричарда. Ну что же, поговорим с Гасом.
Hey, Gus. Listen, we're going to have to cancel all upcoming jobs.
What's wrong, boss? Are you in some kind of trouble?
You could say so. I'm going to Tibet.
Tibet? What do you want to do in Tibet?
Don't take this personally, but I can't talk about it. Actually, you're not even supposed to know I'm flying.
Aha, well, if it's none of my business in the first place, I'll just carry on slaving away like nothing happened.
I told you, it's nothing personal.
Ну что же,
I need some maps of Tibet. Maybe you can help me. I realize it's pretty much unexplored, but there must be something out there I can use. Do you know anyone who knows his way around the country?
Most pilots around here head south. You could try old Wang.
Hey, yeah, he mentioned it once or twice.
Once or twice? He never stops talking about his time over there. And he reckons he's mapped a great chunk of the place.
Can't you think of anyone else?
Oh, yeah, of course. I know hundreds of people with maps of Tibet just lying around at home. What's the matter with you? Still having a hissy fit over that fight you two had? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have a clue what went down with you two, or why Yen quit working here all of a sudden. Nobody tells me anything. But if your quest is so important, I suppose you'll just have to talk to him.
Okay. I guess I don't have much choice.
Exactly. So, you two haven't seen each other since then?
No.
And his little niece, what's her name again?
Kim.
Oh, yes, Kim. So, you aren't in touch with her either?
No. Why, should I be?
I just had an inkling. You spent all that time over there when you were younger. You were practically part of the family. And, well, are you saying she wasn't your type?
Nonsense. No idea what she's been up to. You know anything new?
Well, I did run into Wang at the club. Talked about the old days a bit. I think he misses flying, but he'd never admit it. He's retired now.
He still lives in that old house on Victoria Road.
He moved. Don't ask me where to. He never said, and I never asked.
Great. And how am I supposed to find him?
Maybe Shen in the bar can help you out. He makes it his business to know about the punters.
Good idea. I'll drop by to see him. How's the engine coming along?
I'm almost finished, but there's 4 screws left over, which is a bit strange. But I'll find somewhere to put them.
I hope you're joking. When you're finished, bring my equipment on board and get that bird ready to fly. I want to leave for Tibet tonight.
Aye, sir.
Ну что же,
That's all for now, Gus. See you later.
See you later, boss.
Нам стоит сейчас отправиться как раз... О, кузнечные мехи. Зачем они нам? Может, возьмем?
Maybe I should ask Gus if he needs them first. Gus, listen.
Yes?
Do you think you could spare your bellows for a while?
Why do you ask? What do you need them for?
Well, I can't really say at the moment.
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, go ahead. It's your stuff anyway. I've finished cleaning the engine.
Well then.
Я пока не знаю, зачем он мне нужен. Ну да, это стандарт многих квестов. Конечно же. Так, мы сможем пройти к нам домой или не сможем? Хотя какой это и дом, и офис. Живем как в гараже. Хотя, скорее всего, это и есть гараж.
Freight documents and other old files. Not much use.
Картина.
A photo of my mum. She died last year. She looks happy. But since Dad died, she was never quite the same. I suppose that's why she wasn't so keen on my career path. Oh well, it's in the past now. Without Mum on the scene, I've got nothing tying me to England anymore. Which is probably why I'm still wasting my life here smuggling and boozing. Not in that order.
Да, печально, конечно, это все немного. Радио. Ха, включили радио.
I've heard that somewhere before. Doesn't sound so bad.
Это музыка с первой заставки, самая начальная. О, измерительная лента. Прихватим.
Who knows what that might come in handy for? Something, I'm sure.
Так, что у нас?
I need to rescue my best friend from unknown dangers in uncharted Tibet. A nap would be nice, but somewhat irresponsible.
Но прилечь-то можно было.
A photo of the delectable Nancy Carroll. What can I say? I saw her in the cinema once, and I've been a fan ever since. A genuine talent. The fact that it's hanging in my bunk is mere coincidence. My only photo of my old man. He died in Flanders during the Great War in 1917. I can't remember the last time I set it. I wonder if it even works.
Сейчас узнаем.
I rarely use it anyway.
Может пригодится. Так, что у нас здесь еще есть? Изучим локацию. Да, хорошо, что у нас есть такие полезные кнопки, как изучить локацию.
Richard, me, and the rest of our graduation class from Sandhurst. That was in 1927. We were deployed to Hong Kong after military academy. Seems like it was only yesterday. Kind of wish it was. Lucky everything in there's useless, because the doors are rusted shut. All crap.
Ну-ка, использовать по назначению. Да, именно по назначению. Ну давай уже выходи, мы все поняли.
Oh, wait.
Чуть не забыл руки вымыть.
My bathroom. Okay, I admit, it's not exactly a room.
Ну ладно, пойдемте, отправимся в город. Надеюсь, что люди Тонга нас не найдут или не увидят. То и другое было бы хорошо. Так, ну что же. Дворец губернатора, аэропорт, гавань, ночной клуб. Ночной клуб.
I have to be careful. I'd like to avoid meeting the triads again. I better make sure the coast is clear.
Да, не совсем свободен.
Muntong. Best stay away.
Ну давай с заднего входа-то зайдем.
Tong's men. I should have figured they'd still be hanging around this place.
Так, что у нас здесь? Вход. Банда Тонга. Смотрим локацию. Ничего, в общем-то, и нету. Давай назад, в переулок.
Okay, Tong and his men are hanging around outside the club, so there's at least a slim chance there's no one inside. Good enough for me. I'd better ask Shen for Yin Wang's address.
О, мусорная корзинка.
I don't want to rummage through the rubbish, and I don't have to either.
Ничего. Скоро это будет обычным делом.
Too much noise. Don't need those goons to turn up. That definitely means avoiding breaking large wooden rods. Dirty flies. They must like this dry patch under the roof.
What?
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Just a magic cat. That was close. I shouldn't make so much noise.
Да уж точно. Ну, кот, ты напугал нас.
A cat? I'm going to wring this moggy's neck in a minute. Of course, I'd probably better not. Not only am I a great animal lover, but more importantly, the racket might attract Tong's thugs.
Пойдемте в клуб уже. Ну что же, спросим бармена.
Hello, Shen.
I thought they already caught you.
They did. Can you believe it? They actually tried to drown me in the harbour. I thought that was just something they said to scare people.
Why am I not surprised?
I know. And, nevertheless, your best customer stands before you in the finest physical condition.
You're really asking for it, aren't you? They're still keeping an eye on the front door.
I've noticed. But I need your help, Shen.
Tell me, what's going on?
Do you happen to remember my old friend Wang, who used to work for me?
Yin Wang? Of course I remember him.
Word has it he moved. Do you know where he lives now?
No idea. Sorry.
Damn it. Everybody knows Wang. Nobody knows where he lives.
Wait, if you're lucky, Nian Su might be able to help. He's not the youngest or the most switched on anymore, but they say he knows half of Hong Kong.
And where can I find this Niansu?
Sitting at the table over there, he's on the rice wine.
Ну что ж, надеюсь,
See you later, Shen.
старичок нам поможет.
Yes, good luck.
Наверное, это он. Да, это он.
Excuse me. May I disturb you for a moment?
What do you want, young friend? Ah, wait. Aren't you the pilot, Parrock?
Paddock. Fenton Paddock.
Yes, that's what I said.
So the barkeeper said you know half of Hong Kong. So far, that's holding true.
He says that, does he? Well, maybe.
Старичок веселый.
I'm looking for a friend who used to live in this district a couple of years ago. He's called Yin Wang. Unfortunately, we lost touch, and now I urgently need his help. Have you heard of him? Maybe you know where I can find him.
What was he called again?
Wang. Yin Wang.
Wang. Wang. Ah, well, son, I am not so good with names anymore. He lived in this district, you say?
Yes, 2 years ago. He was a cartographer.
A cartographer. I am not sure.
Pity. I hoped.
Easy, easy. Names are for tombstones. But I never forget a face. What does he look like? Do you have a picture of him? Show me his photo, and maybe I can help.
A photo? All right. Wait for me here. I think I have a photo of Wang somewhere in the office.
Ага, ну,
See you later.
пойдемте сразу в офис, без лишних слов. Так, и идем в офис.
Okay, now where might I have a photo of Yin Wang?
Так, ну в сейфе, наверное.
There might actually be a photo of Yin Wang in his personnel file in the safe. You'd think I'd know the code, right? Well, I hardly ever use this old thing, so I don't. It's on a note in my wallet.
А где твой бумажник?
Hey, what? Where? My wallet's gone. Damn it. I must have lost it in the harbour. I suppose I better go back there. If I'm lucky, I might be able to fish my wallet out of the water without running into Tong and his men.
Да, интересная задачка. Ну, давайте вернемся в гавань.
Whoa, a wallet! Happy days!
О, нет. Какой-то пацан его выловил.
Hey, that's my wallet that kid fished out of the water. Wait a second, kiddo. That's not public property. It's mine.
What? Yeah, right. Anyone could say that. How stupid do you think I am, big guy?
No, honestly, it really is my wallet.
So?
So I want it back.
But I found it. And how am I supposed to know it's really yours?
My word is my bond. Now hand it over.
No. And if you take it away from me, I start screaming.
Go on then. Scream yourself hoarse.
Those triad types might still be hanging around. Maybe I'm better off without unnecessary attention.
Okay, kid. Look, that wallet is very important to me. I really need it back.
Not my problem.
Cheeky little bastard. Fine. He's only a kid. I can play along.
Will you tell me your name?
Only if you tell me yours.
Well, I'm Fenton.
I'm Hal.
Okay, Hal. Do you want a reward for finding my wallet? You can have all the coins that are in it.
No.
Then what do you want?
Help me catch a bat.
Come again? Catch a bat?
Yes.
You're fishing for bats?
Don't be stupid. I'm only killing time until the bats come out. There are tons of them over there in the warehouse.
And you want a bat because...
I bet my friends I could catch one.
But you can't.
Sure I can. Well, usually, but it's raining today.
So?
You don't know much about bats, do you? The rain drives away the insects. And if there aren't any insects around, then there's nothing for the bats to eat. And if there's nothing to eat, the bats won't come out.
All right.
No, it's not all right. If I don't catch a bat, they'll think I lied.
And that's why you'll keep that big mouth of yours shut next time.
And this is the persuasive charm you use on people when they've got something you want?
Fine. I'll get you your bat, you give me my wallet.
Sure, it's a deal.
Fine. If I want my wallet back, I guess I need... a bat.
И как же нам прикажете летучую мышь поймать? Кошмар. Так, ну что же.
What was it again about bats? They hate the rain.
Oh man, weren't you listening? The bats don't mind a little bit of rain, but the flies do. And where there are no flies to hunt, there are no bats. You follow?
Wouldn't it be better if you try again tomorrow evening? Perhaps you know when it's not raining.
I bet I catch a bat tonight, not tomorrow. Maybe the rain will stop.
I see. Hope springs eternal. Very well. I'll come up with something. Maybe I can find a way to attract the bats. When I do, I want my wallet back.
Deal.
Ну, в принципе, понятно, что нужно
I'll be off
сделать.
then.
Помните ту мышкару, которую мы видели в клубе? Вот ее нам и надо как-то поймать. Так, вот она здесь летает. Тут еще кошка нафиг. Может... А, кузнечный мехай может ее втянуть.
It's unconventional, but no reason I shouldn't be able to suck up the flies with these. However, the cat's still standing guard. I get too close and it's going to bring the tongs right down on me. So, by the power of logical deduction, I reason the next step is to get rid of the cat. I need something to distract it.
Отвлечь кота? Как я его, по-твоему, должен отвлечь? Нет, ну единственный, конечно, вариант дать чуть похавать ему. Да, может будильником? Да нет. Такс. Кота.
A thin wooden rod.
А зачем нам этот стержень? Не знаю. Ну-ка посмотрим, что тут. Да нет, стоят все еще. Чего-то ждут. Да. Банда тонга.
I should have figured they'd still be hanging around this place.
Ладно. Пойдем обратно. Так. Отвлечь кота, отвлечь кота.
I don't want to rummage through the rubbish, and I don't have to either.
Быстро. Взять за шкирку, открыть картину, закинуть внутрь.
Dirty flies. They must like this dry patch under the roof.
Так, ну что же. Даже не знаю. Может дунуть на него?
I'm going to wring this.
Нет. Ну, видимо, здесь уже нечего делать. Пойдемте в какое-нибудь другое место посмотрим. Может, там будет решение. Тут мы уже были, здесь отсюда пришли. Ну, дом губернатора. Давно мы тут что-то не были. Может, там что-то новенькое. Так. О, офицер полиции. А это что такое? Дерево. А что на дереве?
Cut precisely to shape. Typical British approach. We even impose our formalities on nature. Wait a moment. Is that a ball hanging in the branches?
Мячик. Мячик. Это то, что нам нужно. Ну-ка.
Halt! Stop! Stay where you are, sir! What do you think you're doing?
I want to get that ball over there. My nephew accidentally threw it into the tree while he was playing this morning.
I'm sorry, sir, but I cannot allow you to do that.
What? I just want to go get my nephew's toy.
That may very well be, and usually it wouldn't be a problem, sir. But today it's been raining, and you are just about to step on this decorative English lawn.
So what?
So what? Excuse me, but have you taken leave of your senses, sir? The constant rain has soaked the ground completely, and the precious blades of grass are defenceless against your brutal boots.
Okay then. I'll be very careful when I walk across the lawn. I promise.
Halt! If you take even one more step towards the border, I will have to arrest you, sir.
Now wait just a minute. There's a million different crimes going on right now in this city. Your lawn will be just fine.
Sir, I do not joke. When it comes to the protection and care of His Majesty's parks, I have full authority. After all, we represent the British Crown here. What is to become of the Empire if we are not even capable of establishing well-tended gardens in our colonies? Sir, you are preventing me from doing my duty. Either you step back, or I will be forced to take you into custody.
It seems I am powerless against British conscientiousness. I can't even tell him why I'm here. I need a different plan.
Толстый засранец. Простите меня. Ну что он... Делать нечего, честное слово. Может, добазариться с ним как-то?
Good evening, sir.
How may I help you, sir?
May I ask you a question?
Go ahead, sir.
By a hair, the Tong Triad nearly drowned me in the harbour today, and yet there wasn't a police officer for miles. Any particular reason?
If the incident occurred, as you say, in the harbour, you will have to file an official complaint to the Office of the Colonial Administration. They're responsible for the Southern District. I am under the direct authority of the Palace Department, and I'm responsible for maintaining law and order on and around these premises.
3 cheers for British bureaucracy.
Да. В общем, ты здесь только газоны охраняешь, толстый уволень. Делать нечего, стоит тут. Кошмар.
Do you enjoy doing this?
I beg your pardon, sir?
I mean, standing around here all day in the pouring rain.
After serving in London for 10 years, the rain doesn't really bother me, sir. Apart from that, it's a great honour to maintain law and order in front of the Governor's Palace.
3 cheers for our British civil servant.
Да. Что делать?
Then I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Good night, sir.
Посмотрим, что у нас еще в локации есть. Еще одно дерево. Так. Урна. Дворец.
The Governor's Palace. Was never much of a gardener myself, contrary to British stereotype.
Так. И урна. О. Может, хоть в этой ты покопаешься, как истинный герой квестов.
There's nothing useful inside.
Да, там ничего даже полезного нет.
A normal rubbish bin. End of story.
В общем, у меня есть идея. Надо бы его как-нибудь отвлечь. А у нас есть будильник. Если кинуть будильник в корзину...
Time to say goodbye to this old thing.
Да, он просто его выбросил. Так.
Can't leave this behind. How will I know what time to wake up?
Надо его завести как-то вроде, нет?
My alarm clock wound down a while ago. Let's take a look. Ah, the key's stuck to the back.
Отлично.
Okay,
Заведем.
I'll wind up the clock. Running like... clockwork. It'll go off in a couple of minutes.
Ну-ка, закинем его туда и
Okay,
бежим.
I'll place the alarm clock in the rubbish bin. Let's see what happens when it goes off. When the alarm goes off, I better not be here.
What's that? Who's disturbing the governor's sleep?
Да, вот так вот. Проваливай отсюда. Давай скорее за мячиком. Скорей, 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 скорей. Ну что ты смотришь? Скорей, пока толстяк не вернулся.
Well, can you believe that? Why would someone throw away a perfectly good alarm clock?
Great. That should distract him from his duties for a while.
Наконец-то. Хватай мяч.
And now off the lawn as quickly as possible.
Фу, ну все, отправляемся в порт. Наконец-то. Хотя стоп, какой порт? Нам мяч нужен для другого. Нам нужно, чтобы его кота отвлечь, а я в порт иду. Ой, дурак. Так, нам нужно к ночному клубу. Ну все, кот, берегись. Сейчас я тебя буду отвлекать мячиком.
I wonder if I can use this to distract it and lure it away from the rubbish bin.
Ну-ка.
Here, kitty kitty. Catch the ball. The cat does seem to be interested in the ball. But only while it's moving.
Ха. Что-то не побежал он за ним, ладно. Как же мне его отвлечь? Как же мне его отвлечь? А, может на ленточку его повесить?
Damn genius. If I tie the measuring tape to the ball, I'll have a lovely, colourful pendulum. Hey, things like this always seem to come in handy.
Ну-ка, а теперь точно, а теперь на эту палочку. Ха-ха. Ну все,
Okay,
кот.
you little rascal. Let's see if your animal intelligence is any match for my person intelligence.
Да, именно так.
Aha. Take that, nature.
Получай, природа. Так, ну все, наконец-то мы сможем взять наших мух.
Worth a try. I should be able to suck up a few flies. My god, Fenton Paddock, legendary adventurer, pilot extraordinaire, flycatcher. Is that a step down?
Да, это определенно шаг вниз. Ну все, наконец-то теперь отправляемся в порт. Отдадим пацану мух.
Alright, kid.
Hey! So, got me a bet up your sleeve?
I'm working on it.
Так,
What was it again about bats? They hate the rain.
Oh man, weren't you listening?
Не,
The
не,
bets
это мы
don't...
уже
Wouldn't it be
слушали.
better if you... I see.
Deal!
Давай.
I'll be off then.
Так, вот тебе. Нет, я не понимаю. А, во, фонарики.
Fly, my pretties. It's working. The flies are buzzing round the lamp.
Hey, what are you doing there?
You said you wanted flies. I've got some.
And that's supposed to work?
Yeah. The flies lure the bats, and you catch one.
I don't know.
At the least, it'll give you a fighting chance. I'd say I've kept my part of the deal.
Okay then, here's your wallet. There wasn't anything valuable in there anyway.
Well, I was having some financial issues, you know, and... Hey, it's none of your business. Give it to me. Good luck on your bat hunt.
Thanks.
I think I'll check nothing's missing. What I'm about to say is actually pretty sad. Nothing's missing.
Ничего не пропало.
Yes, my safe combination. I really should memorize this thing.
Чё там? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ну я так и знал. Да, ты не можешь это запомнить. Смех.
Hey, boss.
What's up, Gus?
She's just about ready. I've stowed your equipment and some provisions.
Whatever would I do without you, Gus?
Well, keep that in mind next time you fill in my paycheck. Anyway, good luck, boss. You'll need it.
Thanks, Gus.
So I guess I'll get going in a couple of minutes if there's nothing else.
All right. Take a few days off and enjoy them. If I'm not back in 3 weeks, then I suppose you'll have to look for a new job.
I'm sure it won't come to that.
Да, я тоже на это надеюсь. Так, отправляемся за фоткой. Открываем сейф.
Old private documents and personnel files. There must be a photo of Yin Wang in here somewhere. These are the documents and certificates from my days in the army. A newspaper article on the 1932 harbour riots. It says, 8 dead during riots in Hong Kong harbour. Chinese dock workers came together on Friday evening in the Victoria harbour to vent their anger over low wages. A British army unit was dispatched to the harbour to keep the peace. As the situation was about to escalate, the officer in command was ordered to retreat in order to prevent casualties. For reasons unknown, the officer in command did not comply with these orders. His soldiers opened fire and began to shoot randomly into the enraged mob. This incident caused a public outcry and was followed by several other clashes. Thankfully, there were no further casualties. The British government regrets the incident and has relented to the workers' demands. The officer responsible for the bloody conflict has been suspended from his duties for the time being. It is very likely that he will have to face charges of insubordination before a military court. Why on earth did I keep this crap? Here we go. Yin Wang's personnel file. Complete with photo. Now, hopefully, Niansu can tell me Yin Wang's current address.
Ну что ж, насколько я понимаю, этим офицером был как раз Фэнтом Пэддок, то есть мы, которого отстранили, и он предстал перед судом. Интересно, почему же он не подчинился? Газ, видимо, уже все наладил и ушел. Ну что же, а мы отправляемся в клуб для того, чтобы показать фотку старичку. Так, старичок, надеюсь, ты его узнаешь.
It took longer than expected, but I have the photo.
What photo are you talking about?
The photo of my friend. You told me to bring it.
Me? Do I know you, young man? Ah, wait. You're that pilot boy, right?
I don't believe it. Are you for real?
Take it easy, son. You must forgive this old man his jokes. Come along. Show me the photo. Ah, yes. I know this man.
And do you know where he lives?
I said I'd tell you all you wanted to know. He has moved to the Won Moi district. And if I remember correctly, he lives in Wing Hao Street.
Finally. Thanks a lot.
That was all?
Yes, that's all. You have been a great help. Perhaps I can return the favor someday.
Be seeing you. Пазло.
Лично коверкает мое имя. Старый дедуля. Ну что ж, пойдемте в этот район. Надеюсь, триада туда еще не добралась.
This must be Yin Wang's place. It's been a while. God knows how he'll react.
Надеюсь, отреагирует он нормально. Так, что у нас здесь?
If Niansu's right, then Wang lives in this building here.
Пойдемте внутрь.
Let's see if I can find Yin Wang's apartment.
Так, что у нас тут? Темень непроглядная, конечно. Какая-то дверь, велосипед, горшок.
This pot is full of cracks.
Это что? Флаг.
It reads, "Better to light a candle than to curse in the darkness." An old saying that completely misunderstands the appeal of a good curse.
Да, мне бы сейчас свечку не помешало бы зажечь. Темно, хоть глаз выколи. Так, чья дверь?
The nameplate reads, Yin Wang.
О, с первого раза. Ну что, заходим.
Okay, this must be the one.
Fenton?
Kim? Ich dachte nicht...
Komm doch rein.
Thanks.
How do you know...
Oh, it wasn't easy. A strange old man told me. But first he needed a photo of your uncle, then he pretended to forget who I was, and...
I don't get it.
It's a much longer story than it should be. Anyway, I know it's been a while, but is Yen here?
You don't know?
Don't know what.
What do you want?
Well, I wanted to see your uncle.
Why?
Are you in interrogations now? I want to talk to him.
Why now? Why didn't you come any earlier? He waited for you for so long.
Did he? Well, better late than never.
Not this time, Fenton. Uncle Wang passed away a few days ago.
No,
He did. Very suddenly.
that can't... I'm so sorry, Kim.
What are you sorry about? That you betrayed him and refused to talk to him for over a year?
I'm sorry that your uncle passed away, but I never betrayed his trust.
No? So what do you call it? What you did was terrible. And the fact that you never told us about it, that we actually had to find out about it from someone else. Don't you call that betrayal? You worked together, you were friends. We were practically family. How did we get you so wrong, Fenton?
You hear lies and conjecture. You see words in the paper and you just assume the worst without even talking to me. You call that friendship?
My uncle wanted to talk to you, but you just left him standing there. You didn't explain any of it. So we're left with 8 Chinese workers shot dead that evening and a missing man. What else were we supposed to believe? You never denied any of it.
You'd already made up your minds. Your uncle packed up and left work before I had a chance.
Those are just excuses. You knew where we were. You could have come. Either there was nothing to explain, or we just weren't worth the effort.
Kim, that's not true. I can't believe you could even think that. You were supposed to know me. You know I'm not capable of... a massacre.
I thought I knew you. I also thought we could talk about anything and everything.
I just can't talk about that one thing.
Then why are you here?
I wanted to ask Yen a favour.
What kind of favor?
For the notes from his expedition to Tibet.
That's the only reason?
Yes.
I see. Why do you need the notes?
I can't tell you that either.
Oh, of course. Who do you think you are, Fenton Paddock? You should leave now.
Kim, please. These maps are extremely important to me.
Oh, really? Then tell me why. If you expect me to trust you, then you'll have to trust me too. Otherwise, get out of my sight.
Kim, I don't want to drag you into this.
Hello, honey. Oh, looks like I disturbed your little rendezvous.
Honey? Who are you calling honey?
Shut up and listen, girl. I want the maps. The ones Wang sketched on his way through Tibet.
Which maps? My uncle never went to Tibet.
Stop wasting my time, girl, or I will lose my temper. I want every single note he brought back from Tibet. And hurry up, or I will have to motivate you.
Nun mach schon, gib sie mir.
Ух ты, вот эта девчонка. Да.
You okay?
What does it look like? Who is that?
Mun Tong. A triad boss. Here, take his pistol and keep an eye on him. I'll go look around outside. His crew are rarely far away.
Да, вот эта девочка знает карате.
Looks like Tong's got his men covering the front door.
Like I thought, 2 of them outside the door.
Why is everyone suddenly so interested in those maps?
What do you mean?
Just before my uncle passed away, Richard showed up here. Then you, and now those men. I want to know what's going on here.
Richard? Did Yen show him the maps?
Yes. That was about 3 weeks ago?
And? Did Richard take the maps with him?
No. Uncle Wang made copies for him.
So the originals are still here?
Yes. Uncle made me promise to keep them safe.
Okay, look, I'll explain everything later. But we need to get out of here, quickly. These guys aren't going to give up.
What is so special about the maps?
No idea.
And you expect me to believe that?
No, I expect you to trust me.
You'll explain everything?
Yes, I promise.
Okay. Last chance, Paddock.
Thanks, Kimmy.
Don't push it. Now what?
We have to get out of the house. Is there a back door?
I don't think so. I've only been here a couple of times, though.
Okay, don't worry. I'll come up with something. We'll be out of here in a jiffy.
Что же, на таком вот остреньком моменте я заканчиваю вторую часть моего прохождения по игре Lost Horizon. Надеюсь, вам понравилось. С вами был Гидеон. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, советуйте друзьям, вступайте в группу ВКонтакте. На этом у меня все. Всем спасибо и спокойной ночи.